Good mid-morning. It is December 24th, and this is what most of the Americas will consider Christmas Eve. Those of us who are in the knowledge, we know that the Most High God's Son was not born per se around this time of the year, and this is a lot of commercialism, but we're not going to harp on that. So we want to hope and pray that all things are going well for you and your family as you guys gather around for this so-called holiday season. I want to hold fast to our thought process. We cannot throw the towel in when things don't go our way. We can't be weak when things are pressing up against us. As a matter of fact, the reason why you know most of the time you're going in the right direction is you're experiencing massive resistance, spiritually, emotionally, financially, fiscally, just in almost every way possible, except for those few things, those few quiet moments where you hear peace, knowing that you're moving in the right direction. So today is day 358 on the calendar. I got my notes here. Day 358 on the calendar, December 24th, and we're talking about a very popular quote-unquote subject. But people don't like to talk about it. And what I mean by that is it's something that is discussed, hopefully, internally, meaning that people think about themselves in the right framework of mind, not in a selfish way, but you think about what you stand for, and you think about what you believe. You think about what you are willing to give up your life for, where you're going to focus your energies. And so today's subject matter is self-reliance, the very popular book by, of course, Ralph Waldo Emerson back in the 1840s, actually 1841 to be exact. And he was a transcendent philosopher, and his book, quote-unquote, or essay, philosopher, whatever you want to call him, and his book was titled Self-Reliance. So I'm not going to go into that, but I'm going to give you basically the thought process of being someone who is self-reliant. And what it talks about is basically, when you're self-reliant, you need to become a person who avoids conformity at the expense of self. You need to avoid false consistency, false securities at the expense of what you know you need to do. You have to develop your own quote-unquote instincts, use wisdom from other people's errors, develop your own ideas. Doesn't hurt to study other ideas, but you need to develop and cultivate your own ideas. Believe your own thought process. Now, why is that so important? That's why you work on your thought process. You work on your thought process. You believe in truth, not necessarily what is only true for you. And that's the key. You want to have wisdom. Obviously, we want the wisdom from the Most High God, which is He is truth. Not simply, quote-unquote, your personal truth. You hear a lot of people talking about, well, this is my truth. That's not where you want to be. You want to rest in the eternal truth of the Most High God. Okay? And develop and cultivate the purity that comes from your heart. Develop and cultivate the pureness of motive. So you're not someone who always has a devilish agenda. You don't want to be a person that has agendas, let alone devilish agendas. You need to be a bold person in truth and be able to develop and cultivate your own ideas and express your concerns without being angry, without getting perturbed, if you will. And get rid of malice. Get rid of anger. Get rid of jealousy. Get rid of envy the best you can. You ought to develop yourself and work on yourself, and so you can be self-reliant with a pureness of heart. No devilish ideas and areas in your heart. So, day 358, self-reliance. Work on yourself. Work on the truths that you will cultivate, and lean on the Most High God, for He is truth. This is your man Earl, www.deuceswild22.com. Day 358 on the calendar, so-called Christmas Eve in the Americas and around the world. This is your man Earl. Peace.
Peace, peace, peace.